everyone, welcome back to another Buenos Aires vlog. My name is Chanel. If you're new here, I'm a digital nomad living abroad in Buenos Aires in Argentina. And I've been here for like the past 8 or 9 months and it just still blows my mind like how quickly time has passed. It's just so crazy to me. But today Michael and I went to Belgrano. We haven't been there for a little bit and we made our way over to Togni's Pizza. Togni's Pizza, if you're not familiar with it, it is just like New York City pizza and it's like 2 streets away from Barrio Chino. So I highly recommend. And I almost achieved like my plant mom dream today. And I say almost because I for forever have wanted a cactus. I've wanted a cactus for forever. And we passed by a little market and this nice little woman was like selling succulents and cactuses and things like that. And we bought a cactus. But we were hesitant about it first because Polka, our cat, really likes to like rub her face along things, and we were like touching it to make sure that it wasn't prickly, and it wasn't prickly at all. Even the woman said it was like safe for cats. So we bought it, we went on the bus and we made our way home. And I kid you not, like while we were on the bus going home, like I don't know what this plant was doing. It was like releasing prickly stems like while we were in the bus, and they were like flying everywhere. And there's still some like on my hands. It got like on my neck, it got like in my shirt, on my jeans, on my pants. Like it was all over. And by the time we got off the bus, like it started to irritate me a lot. And I was like, there's no way we can bring this in the house because it's gonna like get everywhere. It's gonna be all on our furniture. It's gonna get on Max and Polka, my dog and my cat, and we're not gonna be able to get it off of them at all. So my plant mom dream did not come into reality today. Maybe one day, but that wasn't the cactus for us. And I was a little bit sad about it.
Flour tortillas, trying to. The ones here are always so small. I want to make wraps. We're trying it in the morning. If it's good, I'll make it again for dinner. We're a little bit worried here because it's a little bit sticky. The video wasn't sticky. So this was my first one. It's like very, very thick and too floury. I think I'm putting up too much flour when I roll them, obviously. Shouldn't be able to do that. This is the second one. Actually, it was pretty thin in some places, which is good. I want it to be thinner, obviously. Same with the third one. The third one looks identical. So this one is a little bit better. It's still too thick. It's not as floury. Still a little bit too much maybe, especially on this side.
But I would just eat this plain.
See if you're wrapping something, see if it will break.
It's got some structure to it.
The structure she's talking about. I'm still eating like all of the Easter candy that Michael got me. It's all still back here, so I'm making my way through it slowly but surely. And we had the Kinder Huevo today, and this is not the first Kinder Huevo I had, but if you don't know, every time you open a Kinder Huevo egg, you get a fun little surprise inside. So I got this cute little cat thing. I think it's adorable, so cute. And I like actually putting it together. And I got one before. I had 2 in here. I already ate one. And this is what came in my other one. This one is so stinking cool. You can like do this to it. And I'm still surprised by how all of these are like 4 or 5 different pieces, fit into this thing, and then this thing fit into an egg. It just blows my mind. The Kinder Bueno eggs are actually so good. It has chocolate with like white chocolate on the inside. It's a good egg. Michael and I actually made our way over to Flores today, and we have never gone to Flores. We actually only went there because I saw some person do a YouTube video about like them getting some pretty affordable clothing from this one store near Flores, so I was like, I have to go. I actually ended up not getting clothing from the store I thought I was gonna buy like some jeans and pants from, but I did find this very cute little sweater, and I think it's really, really nice. I think it's like the perfect fall little sweater to put over like a light long sleeve or something like that. And Flores is like very much similar to Once. I've talked about Once before. I've shown Once in my vlogs, but I feel like they're kind of similar. But my recommendation for you is like, if you want to get like specifically clothing, specifically tops, I would recommend to go to Flores. They have just so many clothing stores, and it's not as crowded as Once. And if you go to Once, if you're like, I'm kind of in a mood to shop, I don't really know what I want, I could want clothes, I could want house stuff, I could want whatever, I'm just kind of in the mood to browse and look, then go to Once. But Once is like 30 times more packed, I think, than Flores. Also, today's the day that Michael and I are gonna pay rent. We pay our rent in pesos, and everything in our house is included except electricity and internet. So once a month we have to go to Western Union, get the cash, and then bring it to him, and we go off of the blue rate, obviously. So I know I get some questions about like cost of living here and things like that. I gave like the whole rundown of how much we're paying and things like that and where we're staying in my apartment video if you want to go check that out. But yeah, Michael's gonna head over today. Our landlord is actually like the nicest person ever. One of the best landlords Michael and I have ever had, ever. Like forever. Michael and I have been living together in different houses since like 2018, and we've had some up experiences, we've had some down experiences with landlords and housing and things like that, but we really love it here. It's been like 3 or 4 months since we move in, and like it's so quiet, the area is so nice, all the neighbors are really nice, the people who work here are really nice. Before, we lived in a place before this one, and I don't know, the people weren't like as friendly as they are here. Like even the person who worked at the door, the doorman, like he like, I would say hi to him like every single day and he would never say hi back. So I am really enjoying our place here. Michael and I are starting our Sunday in a cafe today. We are at Itinerary Cafe. We haven't been here in a little bit. I got a cafe con leche con dos medialunas. Michael got a croissant. And throughout the summer, I drank strictly cold coffees, you know, if you've been following for a little bit. And I was like, why am I not getting like the little agua con gas thing or like the little juice? But now that I'm ordering the hot cafes again, I'm getting like a little agua con gas and like the little juice sometimes. So I found out through some trial and error that that's how you get the little water con gas. And I think that is like the most special part about ordering a cafe con leche, because it like comes in a platter. Like, I feel like the little things like that really make Argentina unique, because it's like the little small delicacies that just like enhance like a regular cafe. You get a little extra things with it too. And Itinerary Cafe, and I think just about every cafe that I go to, when I order a cafe con leche, they give you like a cute little dessert or a cute little snack with it. This one is wrapped. They're not always wrapped, but it's really, really cute. And Michael and I are going to a cemetery after this. Michael is like the cemetery guy. I just kind of follow.
That's a weird thing to say.
I just kind of follow along for the ride.
I'm the cemetery guy because I want to go to 2 of the most famous cemeteries in the world. I'm sorry about that.
We've been to the Recoleta cemetery, and I promise you, I would have never even stepped in that thing if Michael didn't want to go. And now we're going to the Chacarita cemetery, and we're gonna see how it is. It's really, really big. So it's a nice day today. The high is gonna be like 76. It's a little bit sunny, and we're excited. We started our day off with a nice, good breakfast, so we're ready.
Not the cemetery guy. Going to 2 cemeteries does not make you the cemetery guy.
Chacarita Cemetery, and they're still doing like construction on it. The construction is supposed to be done by early May. They're like redoing the whole entire like main part of like when you walk in, the walkway. And the Chacarita Cemetery is huge. It's kind of nothing like the Recoleta Cemetery because cars can actually drive through here. There's so much more open space, and I would suppose if you're like Michael and you're like a cemetery person who loves to look at graves and things like that, come to the Chacarita Cemetery and not the Recoleta one. You don't have to pay to get into the Chacarita one, but you do have to pay to get into the Recoleta one. I think that one, the Recoleta one, is so much more famous because Eva Perón's grave is in there, and the Chacarita one is a lot more nicer. It's a lot more peaceful. We're here on a Sunday. It's just peaceful, I guess, for a cemetery. I guess as peaceful as a cemetery can be.
Hopefully a cemetery is peaceful.
So we're gonna explore here. It is ginormous, and I don't even think we'll be able to explore everything that it has to offer because it is so incredibly big. But we're gonna try to get through as much as we possibly can. Like, you can kind of see behind me, like, how much there is. There's just like paths of walkway that you can go through, and it's huge, ginormous.
A lot of pressure for the Recoleta Cemetery because you have to pay to get in.
Also too, I would suggest, like, if you're here for like in Buenos Aires for just 2 weeks, and if you want to go to a cemetery, just go to the Recoleta one because you're probably already doing something close to there. But like if you're living in Buenos Aires or you're here for like a month or more, check out Chacarita, check out the cemetery here if you're really looking for like something to do.
So we're currently getting ready to watch the eclipse. I got everyone here. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
She's right behind me. So sorry Chanel could not see the eclipse since she's in Argentina. Don't know when she'll get to see it, but you know, we're all waiting. We got a few hours left. What is it, like an hour?
1 hour.
1 hour left before we get to see it, so we'll get some footage when that comes out.
I don't know if you noticed that. There's nothing there. I don't see anything.
I'm taking a phone video, but it's actually working.
Oh my god, yeah, you can see. Okay. You can see them for real.